Beautiful. Okay, I think we are good to go. All nice and cozy here with our lovely kingdom in ruins. I think we want to load the manual save here. That was 11:46 p.m. last night. Ooh, rough. Running it late, to say the least. So hopefully today we could see if we could retake a region. That might be a little optimistic. I don't know how long we'll be playing for. Quiet you, Mr. Work Phone. Don't ding at me. Okay. Well, hopefully this will load up to start with. And then once it does, we're hoping to pretty much make a beautiful living off of... Yeah, I just want to turn that down a little. Our land. So we have the field set up. Our economy is kind of in shambles. We don't truly have any trade routes. I like how it's putting a huge emphasis on this field. Just a huge emphasis. It's like this field, you're gonna want to look at that. I don't think I can turn that. Oh, do you know what? It might be a me thing. I think I have my own audio up too high. So, I think goals for today is to pray the rain away. Oh, that's a pretty field. That's kind of pretty. Even with along the path here, because this little brush here on the edge, like it's caused because of the field, but it's kind of nice. Just having that like little natural barrier there. I got immediately distracted from what I was doing, but I'll give it to this game. It looks pretty. It's very pretty. But we got a nice bustling little town growing over here. So I think the focus for today, we'll definitely want to start touching up on our stable space has been going here this whole time. Interesting. I didn't realize that the ox we kept buying, they weren't getting put here. They're actually at the trading post. Interesting. Okay. But anyways, I think our main goal for today is to see if we could fix our economy. And that is a huge ask, and I am aware of that. So, as long as we could start getting a reliable export, I think we could really start turning things around. We're starting to get armor. Armor out everywhere. Like, it's looking wonderfully, actually. Our production of iron, we could put a huge reliance on that, and we are just sucking it dry, too. So we have maintenance. I'd love to get these upgraded, but our wealth is atrocious. So we're gonna be scatterbrain here. I am aware of that, but we're gonna make it work. We are going to make it work here. We have one joiner. He's at the end. I think we only really need the one. We don't need to go crazy with shields. We'll probably want to get the bowers eventually. But I want to say my goal here was actually do a double blacksmith and a double armorer with these two remaining houses. And then these houses right here, I want to see if I can upgrade them. And I don't know if I can. I don't know why I don't think I can. I think they're lacking amenities. Construction finished. Yeah, I don't quite know. Yeah, it's the goods. They don't have a market near them, so they're throwing a little funky fit is what they're doing. No. Oh, I pressed that automatically. I don't actually want to do that. Well, that's awkward. I guess you're getting upgraded. Like how I'm now trapped in these menus. Okay. I did not mean to upgrade that to a plot 2. And my only option is to demolish the whole damn building. Okay, well, you get to be the fancy house in the corner, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Anywho, gonna stop clicking the wrong buttons. Trying to think, because we do have a market space here. It's just a matter of we're not supplying it. Nobody's actually going over there. All of our buildings keep going here. I'm kind of curious if it could potentially be caused by having a market too big. I don't know if that would actually be a logical argument or not. it might be, and I'm kind of tempted to actually axe out this market, make it just like the corner, and see if that kind of rectifies some of our issues here. And it might. That might actually be all that we need to do, is to just pretty much condense our market space. And then maybe we'll be within range to actually start supplying to these other buildings. Because they are throwing a massive fit that they can't get what they want. So I don't quite know how I could get them to go somewhere else. Outside of like putting them in a different, like maybe if I were to withdraw one of these guys, put him over here. Then he goes up there. And that's probably the same for all the other ones too, is they kind of have to be spread out in order to effectively distribute all of our lovely little goodies here. I don't know how I'll be able to get one over there, unless I were to throw, I guess, a storehouse in the north area. Because I could probably do that. I could probably throw a storehouse. It'd have to be somewhere on this edge. Hell, even like over here, potentially, in order to get it to properly distribute to that marketplace. So let's see if we can actually fix this whole issue. We have no lumber. Interesting. 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 Why is that? That is an interesting development to catch wind of, not gonna lie. I'm thinking we gotta move this. And you know what? We're gonna throw that down right up there. And maybe that will rectify some of our whole lumber shenanigans that are occurring. I hope. It'll take them a moment to rebuild it, and that is a bit of a shame. Yeah, our timber is... Are we burning our timber away? That could actually be the possibility of what's happening. We're going crazy with firewood. We got 18 months of firewood. I think we're good. I think we're good there. Get out there, move the logging camp, and I'll get you guys like solely logging again. That's we've gone a little crazy with the logging. And we do have the 2 supplies here. They're likely gonna actually drag that. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I just realized what was happening here. I want you are low construction. Low construction. I don't know if you've already transported the good. I want you to put it over there. I don't think that will override it. I'm hoping that log will go to the storehouse, and then they'll take it from the storehouse and bring it right back up there and not throw it here before we handicap ourselves with timber, because we're about to do that. Actually, we're probably about to saw it, even. We might be on the verge of sawing away the last timber log we have. I'm gonna give it a moment. I'm gonna see if that, see that they properly construct that logging camp before we go, building anything else here. In the meantime, we do have this manor. It needs 5, yeah, of course it needs 5 timber. 5 timber, 20 planks, and a bunch of other fun goodies. And I'm thinking what we'll do is I want to kind of locate it in a little bit of a strategic point that we could use it as a fortress, protecting us from the west. Because this bridge pretty much protects us solely from the south, but we don't really have anything definitive protecting us in the west here. So, and this will pretty much be our main pursuit when we lay siege to whatever they decide to build. They've yet to build anything out here. I think they've laid claim to it, but they haven't actually started construction over any of these additional zones. I haven't seen any developments. I haven't really seen any of their guys out here. They're not really retrieving any resources. I know previously we saw the berries go down, but I think that was weather related. Like, I think they've just claimed the area and it's largely untouched at the moment, so we gotta develop our army. We have to develop a good army, and we have to develop a very effective army, ideally, but we'll wait and see what we can do. Because again, our economy is in utter shambles. Horribly. Horrible shambles. So... And that is perfectly self-inflicted there, yeah. Okay. Timber. We're back up to 0. Do we have the timber yard up? We haven't transported anything yet. They did stop construction there. It hasn't been transported. Where are the oxen? Show me the oxen. Pack station has 2 out of 2. Interesting. Okay. Why can't I keep a little eye out? I want to see an ox moving on up over here with a log, and I have yet to find him. Oh, he's moving down there with a log. Not ideally what I wanted. I think he took that log and he's taking it to the storage. I hope you're taking that to the storage. And not to this building. You're definitely taking it to that building. I will demolish that whole house. Don't tempt me. I put that as low priority. Why are you delivering there? You better not. You fool. You just costed that family their humble abode. Move that timber where I need it. I don't want that building to be a tier 2 anyways, so I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I need this logging camp up, otherwise we will shoot ourselves in the foot with not having timber, so. And how are our shops going down here? The granary doesn't have anything. Not overly surprised about that. Yeah, they're throwing a fit because they aren't getting anything. I could throw a family there though. They'll supply it and then they should start being a little bit happier. Refueled. What are we looking at? Our tools, 25 out of 25. We're fully stocked up on that. This guy's cranking out iron bars. That's exactly what I want him to do. He's got 52 of them at the moment. Love it. Love it. And this guy stops at 75 charcoal, and I believe we're there. We're over that, actually. So, beautiful. I don't know if charcoal fully replaces firewood or not. It would be nice if it did, and it might. It might actually fully replace firewood, but I don't have the definitive answer. If they do, I almost have no reason to ever reactivate this woodcutter's lodge, at least for right now. So we've got a bunch of families working them fields. I saw that. I just saw you teleport, boy. Don't pretend I didn't see that, witchcraft. Okay. I'm just trying to buy some time for this thing to get constructed here, so maybe I'll speed it up a little. Let some time fly by. Continue that development here. Maybe we'll throw another family on the mines. To the mines with you. Yeah, that storehouse is loaded, and that granary is now loaded. I believe that you will start stocking up on some material and some food items. Logging camp is constructed. I'm throwing 2 families on that immediately. And they will start retrieving that lovely timber for us again. In the meantime, I need those supplies to actually move before I can address our destroyed homes. We got 40 regional wealth. We really do need to throw a fortress up. I am tempted to throw a fort right here. I don't know if I'm fully committed to doing it there or not. I need it sooner than later. I do need it sooner than later. I don't want to put it too far away, but kind of lost. I'm a little lost on what I want to do. Even right here is kind of tempting, actually, to dump it right there. I don't know how effective this field is at anything. I don't think it really is that effective. Maybe I will throw it right here. It's not the worst scenario, not the worst location. We could slap it right in this square, and we can make a nice little castle fort that protects pretty closely from the west here, while providing a bit of a buffer with the fields, and it gives oversight and protection to our main strategic resource. Maybe I will do that. That might be the game plan once we get enough resources up. We're We're lacking these saws. We can fix that. I'll throw them back on that. They'll go right back to that because we should start getting timber again from these lovely fellows. Look at that. We got 7 already prepped and ready. I do want to address these sooner than later because I want to get the trees up because they have a long lead time before they're really ready. So yeah, we got 2 construction families. That's fine. We don't have a lot of construction work at the moment. In fact, I think we have next to none, if I'm being honest. So maybe I'll throw, let's get the, yeah, let's get the planks up. We'll get the planks up and running again. And then in order to get a large village, we need 3 or tier 3 families, and we need 10 of them. Interesting. Okay. So that provides a pretty clear objective for what we have to do to get a large village. I think we win with a large village. Like, that was the win condition, so that's interesting. I do want to see if we could claim these regions, though. At least a couple of them. I want to take them back. That is one of my primary goals, to reclaim our rightful, I don't know, God-given rights. Okay, and this approval, it looks like they got a little happier. They're not fully satisfied because they don't have everything they require. I didn't realize the armaments, when you equip them, they actually go to the houses. That's interesting. Okay, that is the distribution. Okay, so we did satisfy, or will satisfy, a bunch of the houses over there as that marketplace gets a little bit more active. I don't know if he sells food. Do they just need a marketplace? They do have access to food now. Okay. I think they just need access to a supplier. And then he kind of fills out everything else. I don't know entirely, but it appears they're getting food now and they weren't before. And this storehouse doesn't have food. It's just a bunch of iron. So, So I think we're good. I have a feeling we're good with that. And if I throw a storehouse up here, that marketplace should fill out. Granted, I feel like that isn't the correct way to be doing it, but it's working. If it works, it works. And I might actually even, those are going to be too small a plots. Yeah, I think those are going to be too small a plots for what I'm really looking for here, so I'll hold off on that. We still have room for 12 more families, which is nice. The planks aren't getting delivered yet. Let's speed up that clock a little. 6 timber, 0 planks. Yeah, we need plank production. We'll buy some time. We'll let it run through very nicely here. Let those planks start replenishing themselves at the saw pits. Yeah, they're running about once September rolls around. How are we looking for fields? That one is technically growing. I don't think it will grow in time, though. No, we are in July. We got 2 months. That wheat, it's actually low wheat, but a decent production. I think I gotta rotate these around, though. How many fields am I destroying next year? Because I feel like it's a lot. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot. I've overdone it. I think I have overdone it with the upcoming field rotation. That one needs it, though. This one does not. There we go. I just want to make sure we're queued properly and at least have some fields operating for next year. Because at the moment it seems like I'm butchering our own supplies, so there we go. Should rectify some of that issue for us. How's our planks looking? Look at that, beautiful 24 planks at the ready. Our fuel, are we still 16 months? Yep. 16 months and 4 months. Food is our horrible crutch here. I'm actually gonna up our charcoal supply to like 150. I'm gonna double it here. Does it take firewood this whole time? I didn't realize it was taking firewood. Oh, it does. Okay, I didn't realize it was taking firewood. So I need firewood to feed it, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, and the manor. Why are you not happy? What are we missing? We're missing timber. We don't have enough timber. I'm chopping all the timber away. Okay, that's on me. I'll take responsibility for that action. Okay, let's rectify that. Let's lower the production intakes here. And you know what? We'll throw you on timber. Why not? Get that timber supply back up, and then we could build the manor. We're in August. One more month. Yeah, I have a feeling that field's not going to grow in time. It's barely growing at all, so... we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it plays out. I'll quickly pause that before I lose the production again, since I can place it now. And with this humble abode, it is kind of just like a little house here. So we could be a little, I don't know, aesthetic like. We kind of put it there. Beautiful, look at that. Look at that beautiful little house. Building placement, wall editing. That is what excites me. Can I just click and do a wall? No, okay. So I'm assuming everything I add will add construction costs. I don't know if I can actually build it or not. Bailey area is modest. Whatever that means. Okay. Garrison tower. Walls and gate. That is the exciting thing. You get the cosmetic tax office. Outer tower provides 10 garrison space. Garrison units and villagers shoot projectiles at approaching enemies. Garrison tower increases retinue size by 12. Limited to 1 per region. That makes me think I can build another castle in another region. Okay, that kind of negates my whole worry from before, but that's okay. Okay, I do like the idea of getting this tower out, because I think this army is going to be kind of our primary fighting force. But, first and foremost, I want to see, how do we build walls? Okay, we need goods. And it's building just a wooden wall at the moment, so we'll commit this. We'll let that get built. So we have it, we can start doing the tax revenue, we can start getting the economy, at least the internal economy, up and running a little bit more effectively. And hopefully we can scale and catch up. Our armaments are looking amazing, especially that plate armor. Our blacksmiths are working overtime to give us the proper equipment necessary. And this inner one, were you... Yes, you were a blacksmith, so I'll make the other inner one a blacksmith as well. And this outer one will become another armorer once he's ready. I believe this one's not making anything. That's what I believe he's making. Why is that? Why have I not given you an order? I think it's because you weren't ready at the time. You've made 59 spears. I take it back. I think I know what's happening. Okay. Yeah, we don't need that many. I'm assuming pole arms beat spears. I don't know if side arms are better. I feel like it's all about spears. Like, that was the tactic. It was all about reaching the enemy and not letting them reach you, essentially. Right? We'll probably want a nice... I guess breakout of it, but we can order 30 of those. They're just an iron slab and a plank. Really, for us, that's next to nothing. Iron parts, like, I'll figure out what those are for. Probably more mechanical instruments, but yeah, we got 79 iron slabs despite making 59 spears. So we're doing good. And then we gotta upgrade these to get the tailor. Tailor and... was it cobbler? No, cobbler is for shoes. Potentially it's just the armor. I need that second armor to not be making plate armor. I definitely want to have a nice little supply of plate armor. We do need helmets as well, but have some of the lighter armor. to work with, and I see we got some lovely oxen doing their job, whipping that log all the way around. I'd love to see it. So, I think we're in a lull here. I'll speed it up. Let's watch the town do its thing. Let's watch the people vibe. And once we hit September, we should just see them gobble up these lovely fields too, and we should almost be there. I mean, it's a little unfortunate because it does mean we're about to get hit hard by winter. We're not quite prepared for the winter. Our food might hold out. Our food is going to be an issue depending on what this harvest gets us. I would love to get kind of a fishing location, which is prime for this, and that berries, and just stock up. Want this centerpiece, and I will claim that once we're equipped with an army to do so. How is our army looking? Like retinue size? We have 36 of them. We have 36 shields, 36 spears, 5 helmets. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I want to rally them so that they equip the gear and they take it from the storehouses. But I don't want to interrupt their work they're doing. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. I think that's more beneficial if I do that now. So I'm going to rally the army. We're going to tell the remaining however many people it was that you're part of the army now. They should go and equip the missing gear from the storehouses. They should take all that out. And you know what? I think they don't have to run to it. I think they already equipped all of it. I see some helmets, I see the shields, I see the spears. I think we're good, so now I'm just gonna disband it. Go back to work, but now all that gear shouldn't be in the storehouse anymore. And it should actually be distributed to all of the lovely little homes here. And it does look like that is what happened, so. And that should have removed, it did not remove. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Fair enough, okay. So we have spear militia. Polearm militia is likely something we want to follow up with, and archers will want a group of Do we actually want a group of archers? My experience with archers and what I saw with archers, they do very little damage. It might be actually more effective to just give people good armor, shields, and have them bum rush the opposing archers. Just have instead of having like 2 groups of archers, we just have one group that bum rushes their archers and we outman them. I'm assuming the archers will likely lay down covering fire for their groups and probably do some morale damage. And I don't know how significant that's really gonna hurt us, but might cross my fingers and cross my toes and hope for the best here. How's that sawmill going? We still got the one guy there, we got the 3 over here. Are they actually working, or are they just pretending to work? I think they're just pretending to work. Okay, perfect. I think this did get the, yeah, we just need to tell it. I didn't realize there was more than one. Look at that. Okay, we're not quite equipped to deal with that yet then. No, we are not. We are not. And these, I have a feeling they're going to want to be upgraded in order to actually be utilized for anything. Unless, yeah, those are requiring upgrades too. Just want to fix this one missing house here. Now I kind of butchered on our group of peeps. Yeah, we'll get that house reconstructed pronto. So I want to throw, we don't really need more housing at the moment. Yeah, we're good. We don't need more housing. We need this to be constructed. I do have all these. They were more of a labor force than in anything else, though. So, thinking. We don't need to go deep mine yet. We still got huge surface supplies, so 25 large shields. Do I want to actually increase that order? Because that required 2 planks. That explains what happened to all our planks. That does explain what happened to all of our planks. Because I had a lot more before. I should almost just let that recharge. So that might be the game plan. Okay. Okay. We should almost be in September. We got 3 more days. I want to see this pop up. See if our approval jumps another 10% there or not. Lack of admin. Yeah. Okay. They like their general good variety. They like their amenities. They pretty much like everything. They just don't like me that much. So we need more passive income though. We do need that. In order to get that, we need to start making amenities. Okay, I think we may have to just push another little town development. Maybe right here, actually. Actually, I think that will... So many actuallys. Actually. I think that is going to be our game plan here. Of course, we don't have enough wood there. But if I can do... Probably like that. We throw 4 there and we make them specialists. I think that's the game plan. We do that. Once we have, I think that's 8 logs. Like, we're burning through timber. I almost need a second timber yard. I'm probably losing a bunch of effective time because of the travel time for them. Just to get up there at the moment. Does appear a bunch of them are working on these home gardens, too. These look lovely. Excellent job there, my fine fellows. What are we doing with hunting? Yeah, slow and steady. Slow and steady, but we'll take it. We will take it. 1 more day. Let it roll over and we'll see them munch this whole field. Now windmill will kick into play and we'll be laughing again for our food supply. Hopefully it'll be enough to get through the winter. It should be. Yeah, clothes, shoes, ale, and cider. Yeah. Okay, September is here. Gobble that field. Nom 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 nom. It's kind of funny watching them go. They just cut like right across it. Okay, hopefully we can actually get... I see they're even doing over here. We should get a decent return. And they're doing that one. We should be laughing here. Look at them run. Look at them travel all about. They are all about the harvest. Beautiful. I love to see that. I don't want to be losing a bunch of material this time. Because we couldn't turn it around fast enough. Construction finished. That would be that one right there. I have actually already expanded all these with the exception of that one. So our timber is slowly climbing up. I need 8. 8 timber and that can construct those 4 new houses. We got so many of these guys. Oh, I forgot about this field. Beautiful. We're gonna bring in the flax. I don't know if it dumps it into... It shouldn't be dumping the flour into the storehouse. I get a little confused on where they bring the flour. Because we watch them just gobble the whole field, and yet the farmhouses say that they have nothing in them. So... And the windmill says nothing either, so I don't know where they bring it. Or what exactly they're doing with it. Does worry me a little. That we have these massive fields and no actual production seems to be coming from them. Yeah, well, we just got flax that's kind of being shared between them. So we'll see stocks damaged by weather. Of course you are. Of course you're damaged by the weather. It's slightly rained. Okay. Oh, and we are completely missing ranches. Completely missing ranches at the moment. Oh, I see a building coming together. Very nice. Crops rotated. Okay, so we got our new orders. Did they fully do? I don't even know if they did or not. I don't even know if they did. And you know what? I think that is kind of a shitty field. I'm not going to complain about that rotation. That seems pretty on point. Again, I think we did more than one wheat, though. I think we have more than just one. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where the field supply seems to be going. It does worry me, because our food doesn't go up and we just harvested everything. Like, what are we doing with it? It's odd. Very odd. Corruption. Corruption, I say. That should be, Oh, you're walking away before you're done. You had to hammer in, like, one more nail. Come on, guys. Quitters. Okay. 14 timber. Let's get these buildings up. Not those ones. I want these ones. Then we'll lower that so that we get the addition, slap them down, and then we'll turn them into artisans once it's constructed there. We are ready to arm an army. Am I only ordering 10 plate armor? Because it seems that we stalled out here. Did I only order 10? I think I did. I did. We have ambition. Make that 30. Yeah, because our iron supply isn't what we're really having concerns with at the moment. Because the pole arms are just jumping, the side arms are jumping. The large shields remain the same. Because I'm holding off on our plank supply, which is now at 20. Not the most ideal, but I think that's enough to up the order by another 15. And then in terms of our army, we have a spear militia. And I want to put something else together additionally. I like playing a little bit more on the defensive side here. So we have pole arms. We don't have whatever that is. That looks like more of a refined spear. We do have spears. We don't have crossbows. We have large shields. I think what we have to do, we do another spear militia. And honestly, it should like almost fully arm them. Yeah, we're missing shields is what we're missing here. Which is no issue at all. We'll have 2, even 3 shield militias with a higher defense, and then we just put together a knight regiment, which I'm assuming comes from this guy here, having the official like professional army guys, and they'll just come by and they will slice and dice whatever the spears are holding. And we want our guys to be top notch. Like, we want them plated out, full shields, full everything. We want them to be no joke. They come in and they destroy is what we're wanting. So livestock, yeah. Our backyard animals, we have quite a few chickens. It's actually even tempting. If I can't turn these guys into artisans easily, just making them more backyard animals. I never put bees. I don't think I ever got bees set up. I didn't. Do we want bees? They're expensive. I don't think we want bees yet. Yeah, I don't think we want bees yet. Okay. Provides a low yield and takes roughly 2 years to reach full maturity. Provides a high yield of pears and a medium yield of apples. I think we gotta play the long game and we just go like either apples or pears right off the hop there. Because once they're up and going, it'll be continuous, and that's just, it's food. Plus, getting that added benefit is definitely not a bad thing. Like, we just need coin. We're really suffering on the coin side right now. I'm okay doing a cabbage plot. Yeah, if I can't make that a carrot one. I already did make it a carrot one. Would you look at that? Do we just not have anybody living there? That's what the issue is. Nobody's there to actually field that, and then probably nobody's here to field that either. We got one group. Okay. No, that's I can respect it. Okay. I think we got one more spare army here. Do I want to throw them? Not army, workforce, household. How are we doing? Tools are remaining top notch. Iron production is consistent. Charcoal's actually coming down. So is our firewood. I think we throw another family on that. Potentially we'll have to revive that wood cutting lodge. You are getting us timber. We're just turning it slowly into planks, and it's being refined into shields, I believe. Which is perfectly fine. I could definitely work with that. Coin-wise, I just spent it on cabbages. I needed it for the armory. That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Okay, so blacksmith. Pole arms, I ordered 30 of them from this fellow. Our sidearms, I would actually like to bring that up to 30. I don't know why, but like 30 isn't a magical number, it's just the number in my head. With plate armor, you'll be working to accomplish that, and you're going to take a while. And we're going to start burning through our iron. Taxation! Okay, activate the taxes tab after selecting your manor to set levels of taxation. Taxes can boost your treasury and influence at the cost of making them poor. It's a good thing they're already poor. They won't know the difference. Because I think we need regional wealth in order to turn it into treasury wealth. And we're not doing good with regional wealth at the moment, unfortunately. They don't like a 10% land tax. Oh, percentage of surplus food that is given to the church in return for influence. Okay, we suck at both of these at the moment. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. They're set up. They're good. We can open the castle planner and we could start working with that. With that constructed, does that allow us to create a retinue? How do I arm you? Can I arm you? How do... I'm confused. I am confuffled. Let's rally the retinue. I'm a little confused. And by little, I mean I'm actually quite confused. How do I... Why am I creating plate armor if nobody can wear it? Is kind of what I'm getting at here. A little confuffled. By a little, I mean quite a bit. Okay. We are rubblestone. We have we got next to no grain. Oh, okay. The grain came in. The grain came in. We have grain. Okay. We do have grain. It is slowly being refined. I have a feeling very ineffectively and inefficiently. But we have it. It is making bread slowly. Do we want some goats? Do I want how are we looking for trade? Is there anything that we can actually trade for a decent price? Tools can be traded. I believe there's just one iron. One urn. We'll hold on to our flax. Barley sells for a good price. Carp and rye bread. Chicken sells for a good price. Wax sells for good. Honey sells for good. I don't know where I'm getting hides from, but it sells for a decent amount. We are exporting pelts. It's just slow. The iron ore sells for 1 each. The herbs are 2. You know what? We can export some herbs. I don't need that many. We could probably be fine just with 40. Sell off the whatever's left on top of that. We keep our food. We keep the wheat sells for a good chunk. The iron slabs sell for 2. Okay, after paying to establish a trade route, a dedicated traveling merchant will regularly visit your region to trade the specific type of good, increasing the frequency. The cost, yeah, I want them to sell for more. Critically oversupplied on salt. No foreign exports. That makes sense, because we have 2 guys that are mass selling salt at the moment, so... Shoes, ale, and clothes sell for a fortune. I would love to actually make a profit selling weapons. The issue is I don't know if I'd be giving it to our enemies. And I don't want to be doing that. I'm going to export tools. I'm going to say our desired surplus is 25. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go back over here. And I'm then going to tell them that I'm actually wanting them to make 50. And then as they do an over surplus, we'll sell it. And hopefully we can start bringing in some wealth. Kind of turning into a manufacturing hub with our iron. I'm okay exporting the tools. Tools are fine. Tools are needed. We're at 970 influence. We could almost contest their claim. I think. I don't quite know how it will work out, but... How do I increase our fellows in the retinue? Retinue customization. Here we go! I get to look at all of the boys. Okay, I missed this. Do I get that for all of them? No, I only get it for this one. Okay. Recruit men-at-arms or recruit... promote one of your citizens to your retinue. Locked in early access. Oh! Okay, so to hire a retainer. Okay. Upgrade armor, import, upgrade, buy locally. And then it tells us what we have locally. Secretly in love with... Oh, excuse you, Jorg. Okay, defeated foes. I don't... Is that a desire? Is that what you want to do? You want it to defeat foes? Okay, I am okay with this. And we got... Okay, none of that means anything. This is where we train our professional army, though. So you either recruit for men-at-arms, and then that increases our base amount. So I have to pay 50 for each. Once we pay 50 for each, however, I could tell them to buy our local armor and wear it. So we need it available. It's a bit of a process here. But I think we have a goal. And again, it falls back on our shitty economy. So... Hopefully we can start turning tools around, and I might even throw an extra guy on there. Yeah, we're gonna throw an extra guy out on there. Hopefully we are burning through our charcoal. Yeah, we are burning through charcoal. Food is holding on. We do have a lot still in the stocks. Let's speed it up. See, these houses are starting to pop up. We need to bring more people in. And these guys, they're just... We don't have enough meats or animal produce. So, in order to fix that, again, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. I turn all these guys into animals, so we increase the amount of meats that are available. But in order to do that, I need money. I gotta figure out what is the most effective way to make gold. And I'm so protective of my iron resource. I don't want to put it out on the market because I'm worried that they'll use it against me. This is our main strategic resource that we're holding on to here. We still got a lot of it for ourselves. We could go about selling pole arms. Because I think they do sell for a decent pop. Actually, it's the sidearms that do. Maybe it is sidearms are the route to go. Okay. In exchange for regional wealth. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I could regret doing this. Putting a 5% teeth. As we enter winter, because I'm a genius. But we're gonna commit. We're committing. We have the one extra family. Let's kick it into high gear here. Okay, another plot constructed. That's these ones right here. How's our timber doing? I would like to hold off on you. We're at 45. We are selling things. We gave away 9 food, and it took away an entire month, but we're at 988. I just want to get to 1,000. Okay. I'm kind of petrified about our whole food situation biting us. So let's get... Provides a passive yield of honey, and every third yield provides a wax. I feel like that's something we should have closer to the gardens.